Hello and welcome to my first video and also a new series. Well, first and new series in what I like to call Noob Plays. And basically what this is, it's all about me attempting to be good at games that I am absolutely horrible at and have very little clue about what I'm doing. So yeah, we're going to be doing, the first game I'm going to be playing on Noob Plays is Kerbal Space Program, and I've set up an ambitious goal of putting up a total of 3 stations around 3 planets, not moons, yeah, 3 space stations around 3 planets, and then setting up refueling operations on those planets. So it's most likely going to be, oh yeah, and Kerbin doesn't count, so what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up a space station around Minmus. And I'm going to be setting up, on those planets that have a space station around, refueling and fuel production facilities. So I do have Kethane installed. I also have a whole lot of other mods. If you want to know what they are, I am essentially just using the Interstellar mods that Scott Mandy uses. A link will be in the description to where you can find them. But yeah, so that's all. Right now what's going on in the background is me just creating the new game and then just building a very basic ship that I can start flying around and collecting signs. It's sort of career mode, except not really, because I have just science on. My spaceships don't cost money because I am kind of not that good at this game, as the title Noob Plays will surely give you a big hint. So I didn't want to go building a spaceship and then spending a lot of money on it and bankrupting myself because it exploded on the launch pad tower. I haven't had that in the game for a while. But yeah, so that's why only science is enabled, and I think that's kind of a nice starting point. So yeah, just running around grabbing some signs. It is a time lapse because this is generally a few hours. This is a few hours really compressed into a 5-minute video, I think. Yeah, a 5-minute video is what I have it at. And then after this, I'll start putting my first spaceship into space, and we're going to do a quick orbit around the planet. I think this might actually be more compressed. I'm running out of things to say. This is where I start building my ship. I was actually planning on taking to space. Now, you see me put the what do they call, the heat shields? You see me put a heat shield on the top of the ship, and so you see me put a heat shield on the top of the spaceship. That is because I'm a little bit paranoid, because if you saw earlier when I attached a solid rocket booster to the top, my parachute kind of overheated and exploded. I don't want that kind of happening with my parachute, even though I do have spares on the side, but that means the crew capsule is going to get quite hot. So I thought, just to be safe, I put a heat shield on, but now that I've done some more testing with it, I actually know that it was just because of the solid rocket booster making me go way too fast, that it was because it was generating so much heat. And yeah, so later aircraft I have taken that off. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna pick up now when we go back to launch the ship into space. Hey guys, what's going on? We're back in KSP. Yeah, I've run out of things to say already. This is off to a great start. So yeah, this is the ship you just watched me build in the time lapse before this, and we're gonna be trying to send it into space. Now I did a test with this earlier, and oh god, I've got Bill Kerman. And half throttle was enough to get me into space. Just lock that there. Was enough to get me into space, although I was on the last stage and I was very low, so I probably should have, before this video started, maybe put in an extra fuel tank, but who plans for those kind of things? I obviously don't. So yeah, don't know if this was going to be sped up, but maybe it might. Yeah, I'm really happy that I'm right now, even with the ship's low part counts, I am actually sustaining 60 FPS, so that's always a good thing. Yeah. So if you want a list of the mods that I am using, all you have to do is, I'll put a link in the description, but you probably don't need it, it's relatively easy to find out. It is Scott Manley's, oh god, Scott Manley's Interstellar. Like, pretty much all the mods he's using currently in his Interstellar, I saw that, I thought, hey, that looks like fun. We've got a bit more fuel this time, and the ship just does not want to cooperate. Come on. Come on, you stupid thing. There we go. Oop. Oof. Okay. Okay, now hold that position, please. If you're wondering what this was for, why I put a heat shield, is in the time lapse before this, you might have noticed that when I flew up just the capsule on, ooh, what's in orbit? Oh, okay. So what's happened is my test ship. Actually, let me finish what I'm currently saying. You might have noticed that when I sent up the pod with a parachute on the nose on the solid rocket booster, the parachute kind of exploded, forcing me to abort the mission. We're just gonna aim for a little bit higher so we don't collide with it. I should need a maneuver node for this. Okay, we're in space. Let's just go all the way to Apoaps. Oh, yeah, that's Apoaps, I believe. Just gonna go a little bit above full throttle. I hope I'm loud enough. I'm recording my microphone input separately, so I should be able to modify it. But yeah, so welcome to my channel. That's my dog in the background, ignore her. I am quite sorry if I cut in and out. It's mainly my dog's starting to growl. My dogs will start growling and then we need to fix that. I have enough fuel because I tested this last time, and as you can see I was actually able to get into orbit, even though it's quite a weird one. I suppose like the one reason why I like using MechJeb, even though I don't have it installed, because that is a little bit of cheating, because you can just tell it to get you into orbit and it'll do it for you. Where's the challenge in that? So yeah, we're about to make it into orbit. The camera's going to switch. And we're in orbit. So just keep pushing that up. Yeah, I think we've got enough fuel. I mean, he's not meant to stay up here long. Okay. I think if we do this with the maneuver node, can make it a teeny bit straighter. I'm kind of trying to use the orbit of the Mun in the background to sort of try to level myself off because this is something that will annoy me. Okay, that should be it. So once we do that, we'll be in orbit. And I'll probably try to... Okay. And we're gonna aim for the Kerbal Space Center to land back down and hopefully survive re-entry. When we are going back in, this section here will separate, and there's a heat shield under here. There it is. Yeah, there's the heat shield. That's protecting. That's protecting the science lab. That's a cat. And we're back. Sorry, lots of stuff happening. I don't know why that's such a low. I don't really know. I'd like a higher texture for that. But that's just... I mean, you're usually seeing it from this far away, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see what he sees, shall we? This... Oh yeah, and this is upside down. Can we rotate it? There's Kerbin. Yeah, the one thing that I've always found weird is how this capsule is upside down. I think what we're gonna do, because I don't really know the fuel requirements, we're actually just gonna get rid of this minute, but I have a slightly weird orbit. And we're going to jump over to this one. I can. There we go. This is the other one that I tried earlier, who is a bit lower on fuel, and this is piloted by Jebediah. And I've jumped over to him because we are going to try to deorbit ourselves for the KSP center, and he's closest, so I want to kind of deorbit him first. And if I can deorbit him, then it is going to be... I mean, if I can deorbit him and he's got less fuel, then it's going to be... I'm definitely going to know that I can deorbit the other one. Try to return them both. But he also has science equipment on board that we could also use to grab science. Because, yes, I'm not playing the mode where money counts because I'm not that good at the game. I'm not that good. Oh, hell. Yeah, this always happens for some reason. They always just ping off, as well as the RCS is missing. Ignore its technical difficulties. It's just graphical difficulties. It's not impeding the game or anything. And my keyboard's loud as hell. If you're wondering what keyboard, Razer Black Widow. And I like it a lot. Got a lot of Razer equipment, but whatever. So yeah, let's see. Now I've got no clue how to deorbit because I don't really play this game that much. Okay, I know we have to aim ahead to account for drag and the Earth's the Kerbin's rotation. But yeah, it looks like it's pretty much that. It's 200 meters a second of speed. I don't know, delta V, I think it's called. That we have to try to hit, and I don't... That's going to be a bit of a stretch with 10 fuel. So I'm just going to do it really slowly. This is probably really inefficient, actually. I should probably have done it from Apple Apps. Oh well, let's go around again. Not really gonna hurt anybody. I do plan for the next episode to have the forgot what it's called, but it's the mod that makes it so that you have to put life support and fuel So if they run out of oxygen and they run out of energy, the Kerbals will just die. That's why I just kick the table. But yeah. So this is very weird for me. I haven't done this before. It's just literally talking to a monitor and hoping people can hear me. Everybody else who doesn't know I'm actually recording a video right now. Yeah, I was just checking to see if I was recording. That would have been funny. Yeah, anybody else who doesn't know would just think I'm insane or talking to somebody over Skype. That's always a possibility. Yeah, that's dropping a lot faster now. More fuel efficiency. At least I want to try to at least hit the atmosphere. Because if I can hit the atmosphere, I can just slow myself down. But yeah, that's pretty much golden. Yeah, so this one's probably not gonna land at the Kerbal Space Center. Yeah, we've got no communication. Oop, whoops. Oh well, might as well save that for slowing myself down. Actually, screw it. Let's try to get as close as possible. I'm gonna save 1 unit of fuel for actually trying to slow myself down in re-entry, see if I can avoid some of the heat, because I do have deadly re-entries on, which just makes the game so much more fun. Actually, I can't. Might as well push myself forward because I have a heat shield. And yes, let's just burn that off. There we go. Okay, so this is going to hit the atmosphere, so I'm going to rotate this way. Decouple that. I'm doing it this way because I'm not too sure on my... And there's the other heat shield. Bye-bye. That one's going away. That one's going away a lot faster. And yeah, now I've just got a blank top, so... Let's get ready for re-entry. Let's just go down to legs open. I mean, these things aren't being protected whatsoever. Oh, you can lock and unlock the suspension. That's cool. So you can either have it bounce or just act like you're hitting rock, which I suppose you want bounce, really. Yeah. So this is my just basic design that I came up with. I don't know if somebody else might have come up with this. You just put a girder. Yeah, you put a girder in the middle and you just strap everything around so it all stays sort of in the confinement. Because if you look at it from this angle, a lot of it's hidden from re-entry, and if you're hitting it if you're hitting the atmosphere like this, this will be protected, and these things actually stay quite cool in re-entry. How close are we? We're not even close. Yeah, let's accelerate. Whoop. Ah, no, that happens and that annoys me. Oh well, we've got like 1,000. We've got over 1,000 units of electricity. Don't really know what it's called in the Kerbin universe. So yeah, why is this thing? I wish this thing would be attached to this menu, and I wish the this is the docking HUD. And then I also have 2 deadly re-entries for some reason. And they're really low res, which just goes to show you how good I am at installing mods. Oh, here we go, we're hitting the atmosphere now. This is gonna be fun, I think. Yeah, I don't want to really play around with my... I can just get... Oh no, I can't. Just 2 pointless things. What's the heat? Oh yeah, the heat's building up. Although it's not really showing re-entry effects. I don't know if I'm going fast enough yet. It'll be cool if I go through this without even getting flames. Well, no, it won't be. Oh, there's the flames. Now, how hot are these getting? Yeah, they're rising. This thing should be skyrocketing. See that 5 degrees, 6 degrees. Everything here is covered. And then what's this? Oh, that's not good. Angle myself down a bit, try to get the... Ah! That was... Okay, I thought that might have been the science bay. Yeah, there you go. The science bay has gone back to normal now. And this thing is almost at 1,000 degrees Celsius. It is 1,000 degrees Celsius, which is fun. I'm coming in way too fast, aren't I? Oh well. At least the heat shield's doing its job. How hot are these? Yeah, I see. Look, these things are like you could make ice in these whilst you're busy going through your entry. In fact, the Kerbal's probably a bit cold. Minus 23 degrees. Oh, oh no, that's probably that. Yeah. Oh well, there goes the comm. Good thing I have a backup. Ooh, okay, so I think we might be switching to... Oh no, wait, I've got, never mind. Yeah, here we go, we're cooling down now. And we've switched to mark effects. Spin! Oh, hell. It's catching on fire again. There we go. I burned through a little bit of that. I burned through like almost half of that shield. Okay, let's deploy shoots. That was a bad button to push. That was also a bad thing to do. Because now the thing is stuck like this. Which isn't the way I want it to land. Okay, I want to change what altitude these things deploy it to 1,000. Don't know why. I think it might have been the real shoot mod. That might have changed it. I need to flip this thing around. Okay, we're 1,000. There's the shoots. Problem is, when these go, I hope it doesn't flip and break everything off, because the main capture where the dude is doesn't have any form of protection, which is not going to be good. And I've been talking for 20 minutes. Don't know why I started singing there. I'm not good at it. Oh, what's going on? Oh, please don't snap off. Yeah, let's see if I can put it like that if it doesn't snap off. Although I'm only going 100, so that might not. I don't know how much these can take. Well, at least he's a bit warmer. Yep, there's the parachutes. Now, don't land upside down. Thank you. Cool. So, now that he's going down, we're just going to accelerate time until he lands on the bottom. So, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're coming in on the ocean now. So, please don't explode. Yay! What? He went for a tumble. Jebediah Kerman is home. That's funny. Like when I do this, the FPS starts dropping, but as soon as I put it here, it goes back to normal. It's like I'm getting a stable 60. And then as soon as I go up, it drops to 40. So let's stop that, shall we? Okay, recover! And yay, 60 science we have now. We earned 55.3. So we have 60 science in total. 62 science, it lied. Crew member, Jebediah Kerman. Next. Okay, so that was that. Now next time, we are going to be getting this guy down. So we'll see you then.